Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that we received, and the message, it reads like this. Brother Nashi, I'm sorry I took long to finally send this voice note, but today I woke up and I said enough is enough. I need help. I need to talk to someone because I think that I am dying quietly inside. And I have been carrying this thing for too long alone. Maybe if I speak, maybe there are people that are going to assist me. I am even shaking because I'm scared that people are going to react in a negative way because I have never exposed myself in such a way to people that I do not know and people that do not even know me. And I hope that you are going to get me help. I'm literally sitting on my bed here in my room in Springs, and I feel so bad about what I did. I'm 30 years old, and it is crazy how life can treat you so bad in a very short period of time. People think that being strong is a personality, but really being strong is something poverty forces on you, not something that you choose. So I grew up in Janfes, and I moved to Springs when I was 20. I always thought that I was going to make it big, where I was going to be able to live a very comfortable life. Growing up, life was difficult. I had my first child when I was only 15. Now I have 3 kids. I thought that if I make it big, I would raise my 3 kids comfortably and people back home would admire me, but instead I'm sitting here embarrassed of myself, feeling very ashamed, asking myself if I am going to die. I keep on crying almost each and every day. My whole body is always weak and I have problems on my back. I smell weird even after bathing. Even the guys that I am dating, they always complain and they say, why do you smell so weird like this? I don't sleep properly, even if I want to sleep when I feel like I'm sleepy, but I do not sleep properly without taking those other pills, if you know them, that they sell in the street that they call appetito. Those ones that make you gain weight, those are the ones that I have to take, and I'm scared that if I keep on taking them, they're going to hurt me in a way. I am constantly dizzy, and I'm scared that maybe I signed with the wrong person at the wrong time. This happened last year, and now it feels as if this is my payback. I have 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. They are the only reason why I keep on breathing. When I sleep and I dream those nightmares, and when I want to give up, I remind myself that there are 3 little humans who still think that Mama is the strongest person in the world, and I do not want to prove them wrong. Last year, December, was the most painful one. Even though my kids were enjoying life, they did not know that this was what had happened. It was hard for me mentally because I reached a point where I just felt like I am giving these kids nothing. Every year before that, I was telling them, next year will be better. Next Christmas, maybe I'll buy you nice clothes like other kids at the mall. But last year was like the end of the line for me because I could not take one more Christmas where I had to make up stories like what I had done the previous 3 Christmases before that. I had nothing. My kids would watch other kids passing with new t-shirts, new sneakers, smelling nice, carrying ice creams at the mall, and my kids had to stay home with hand-me-downs, and I pretended to my kids like Christmas it is just another day. I was tired of being shameful, and the worst part was that last year around September, my small hustle I was doing selling hair pieces at this other salon in Springs in CBD, it totally collapsed. I had stock that didn't sell. I took credit from a supplier in Kempton Park and I could not pay back, so they took the remaining stock back. I was left with literally nothing but bus fare and electricity debt on my meter, and at that time the kids' fathers had vanished again, and I had kids with different fathers. So there is one who used to come, but He comes back sometimes when he wants to feel like a father. He makes some noises and promises, then he disappears again when the kids need shoes. I was scared to even visit home in Limpopo because I knew the cousins and old neighbors, they would always gossip and say, she went to Gauteng and felt now she is back. So I said I would rather die here than go back in shame. So around November last year, I started thinking maybe I need to think like what other women do, because I knew of other women that work in saloons, those ones that sell their bodies, and I was too scared to go into the street and sell my body directly. And I said I need to use those dating apps on social media. Maybe I can meet a good man who can help me. I know that it sounds somehow, but I was desperate. So I downloaded Tinder. At first, I was just scrolling, just out of curiosity. But before I knew it, I matched with this guy. He looked like money. His profile, he had clean pictures, nice suits, nice watches, and it was so beautiful. He looked like the type that was going to give you a lot of love. We started chatting. He was polite. He asked about my kids, and when I said that I am a single mother, he said, I respect you. I like helping a woman who is hustling already for her kids. That sentence is the sentence that made me to fall in love with him, because I felt like I was being seen. He did not push for anything. He made me comfortable first, and around early December, he said, let me take you out for dinner at Senton Hotel. I want to meet you properly. I still remember that I even borrowed a dress from my friend, and it was a little bit hard because at that time I did not even have any confidence in myself. I took a taxi to the hotel, and when I saw him in person, he was for real, not a scammer. Real clothes. He smelled so nice. He looked so smooth. He was a gentleman. He talked like someone who had the world in his hands, like someone who did not even think about what life was going to bring to him next. The night we spent time together, I will not describe anything, but we slept together like adults. He gave me 10,000 cash. I cried that night in the hotel bathroom. I cried because I felt like my prayers had been answered. No man had ever given me so much money. I cried because I imagined my kids wearing new clothes. I cried because I thought maybe my luck is going to change. I thought God has finally remembered me. But when I was leaving that hotel room in the morning, he told me something that I did not even take seriously. He said calmly, after 9 months, I want you to bring back my money. You said that you do not have money to buy clothes for your kids, so I want you to spoil your kids, but after 9 months I want my money back. I thought that he was joking. I laughed and I said, but I am your woman. And he said, no, I'm just giving you this money for now, but I want my money back. I hope that you understand and we can work together, right? And I said, okay, it's fine. 9 months I'm going to be able to raise that money. He even said that you can give me the money bit by bit. Brother Nashi, when I got home with that 10K, my soul was full of joy. I bought my kids clothes. I bought groceries. We had meat every day. I even paid some small debts that I was owing. My children were so happy that Christmas, I cannot even lie. Their eyes were bright. We went to the mall. We took pictures next to the Christmas tree. And for the first time in years, I felt like a mother who was doing something right. I kept that moment in my heart, like I had finally broken that bad luck cycle. By January came, then February, I thought that I would be able to raise the money, but each and every time when I had something, even like 1K in my savings, one of my child will get so sick, then I had to use that money, and I was unable to pay this guy like we had promised each other that since I won't be able to get this money all at once, I would try to pay him each and every month, but something terrible, something bad would always happen to me whenever I would try to save money. I called the guy, and each and every time when I would tell him that this month things are not so good, he will say, okay, it's fine, we can try again next month. And I started to have a lot of dreams that were really bothering me. At first, it was just headaches, like pressure behind my eyes. Then my periods started being weird. Normally, my periods were always 5 days, clean, always predictable. But this year, everything changed. The bleeding became irregular and always heavy. Some weeks, I can bleed non-stop, and I thought maybe it was the stress that was causing everything. Then, on top of that, at 3 a.m., no matter what, I always wake up. So this year, by March, that was when the dreams started of me being pregnant, and those dreams of me being used by people that I can't see. It started in February of this year. Then by March, it was so weird because in my dreams, I would always be this heavily pregnant woman getting ready to give birth. In the dreams, I could literally feel like there was a baby that was kicking inside of my stomach. But when I woke up, my stomach was always flat and I was still bleeding and I felt exhausted. I was unable to work, unable to pay back that guy. My mom phoned, asked if I was okay, and I did not want my mom to feel stressed, so I would always say that I am fine. I did not want Limpopo people to gossip because my mom, she has been through a lot, so I did not want anyone to know I slept with a random man that I met on Tinder just to give my kids a nice Christmas. So I said I'm not going to tell anyone. Then later in April, I fainted near a tap outside. A neighbor found me on the ground. I then went to the clinic. They checked me and they said that I am anemic. My blood is low. They gave me iron tablets. They said that it might be stress. I'm not supposed to stress myself. But how do I tell them that it is not stress? It's like there is something that is using me each and every night. So the dreams keeps on coming back, and now I can see the guy. And the funny thing about it, the guy, he no longer speaks with me. His phone numbers, even if I try, I can't get through to him. So the guy would come to me and he always say, after touching my stomach, he says these words: the time is now, I want my money. The time is now, I want my money. Then one dream, I saw myself giving birth to blood, not a baby. Just blood coming out of me as if it was like water. One morning I woke up and my sheets were full of blood, thick blood, not normal period blood. This was deep red, like I had recently given birth. I started shaking. I even cleaned the bed. I washed the sheets. I did not tell anyone. I didn't know who to tell, who to talk to, and I'm scared to go to church because I feel so dirty. Each and every time when I try to pray, I feel someone just laughing at me and saying, how can you try to pray to God? It's like you are laughing at God because you did this, you slept with a man that you are not married to. So this is always discouraging me from praying. And every month it is getting worse. The bleeding is getting worse each and every month, and I am losing weight. And I have developed a very weird smell. This happens after bathing. Every time after I bath, after I dry myself, within 15 minutes, my body smells like old blood, like there is something that is rotten inside. Even if I use perfume, no perfume can fix it. There are men that I have been with who think that I do not bath, but I do. Sometimes I even bath twice a day. Even my skin can show you that this one, she knows how to take care of her hygiene, but I smell so bad. So the guy has said that he wants his money, but now he's no longer communicating with me. I don't know if I will be able to get someone here who can assist me. If there is someone who knows how to cleanse a person, even if the person is in Limpopo, I am willing to travel there. I am even thinking of going to a particular church, hoping that they might assist me. But the challenge that I'm facing is that whenever I have money in my pockets, something will always happen. I'm so scared that maybe this rich guy, he uses Tinder to use single mothers like me and to harvest something from the women. Please assist me. I regret, Brother Nashim, downloading Tinder. I regret that center night. I regret not choosing to ignore that guy after he said, let us make a deal. Yet we were strangers when he said, I'm going to give you 10K and you have to give me back my money in the couple of months that we had agreed upon. What if he wants to take my life? Maybe I would have sold my life for only 10K. Please help. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. She continued and she said, one day around October, I tried to go to a pastor, the one near Springs Mall. He's a prophetic pastor. I just wanted someone to pray for me. When he placed his hand on my shoulder, he froze and he removed his hand. He looked at me and he said, woman, who did you make a deal with? I stayed quiet. I was scared to tell him about the things that he did. I walked off that church without saying a word, because if I start talking, maybe that guy will come to harm me. At home, sometimes I just sit down and I start to cry. Please help me. Brother Nashi, I keep asking myself, why me? Why didn't he choose someone who is living a fast life like those slave queens? Why he didn't choose a girl who is partying in Bryanston every weekend? Why did he choose me, a mother who just wanted to give her kids a nice Christmas? Maybe because desperation is what made him to sniff me out because of my poverty. Now I am paying with my health. My body is collapsing. My kids, they always ask me, Mama, why do you sleep so much? My oldest son says, Mama, you always look tired. Are you okay? And I lie to them that Mom is just stressed. How do I tell them that I made a deal with someone, something that I did not even understand? How do I tell them that Mom is sick because she is always pregnant in her dreams? I sometimes look at my kids while they are sleeping and I feel like I am already dead to them. I feel like I am dying slowly in front of them. I feel this year it stole my future. I feel like the man is somewhere smiling, waiting to come and to collect, I don't know, my life, my blood. I wish that I had money so that I can give back this guy money. People think that I have HIV with the way that I am so thin, but it is not that I have HIV. I did this deal that I did not even understand. But Anashi, I'm telling you this because I do not want another woman to end up like me. This guy, he took me to a hotel in Centon where he made me to feel as if I had finally made it in life, but he was just using me, I don't know, for rituals. Dear listeners, that was another message that was sent to us by one of our sister there. Let us try to speak with our dear sister in the comment section. So our sister is saying that she stays in Springs. Let us try to speak with our dear sister in the comment section. If you know any church around Springs, please write the name of that church in the comment section so that our dear sister can be able to get help. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. Have you ever been in such a situation whereby you were with a blesser and the blesser offered you a deal and said to you, if you want me to give you money, then you have to do ABC. Also, are you a pastor? Are you someone that is involved in the dark kingdom? Please do come and share with us some of the things that people can do to protect themselves. How can you see that this person that you are with, even if they want to give you money, how can you see that the money that they want to give to you, it is ritual money? How can we identify that this person is involved in witchcraft and this what is happening in my life it is witchcraft, so that people can be able to protect themselves. Let us try to speak with our dear sister and to assist him in the comment section, and let us meet again in the following episode. Yesterday we could not upload in time because we had a Wi-Fi issue.